US President Donald Trump has just redrawn the battlefield lines, not in Ukraine but across Europe, NATO and Russia's economy. A new weapons pipeline, a 50-day deadline, and the most aggressive threat of economic retaliation yet. This isn't just foreign policy. It's Trump's high-stakes gamble to force peace or risk a wider war. Trump's strategy flips the old model. Instead of sending US weapons directly to Ukraine, he's selling them to European allies, who will then transfer them to Kiev. That includes Patriot missile systems, America's gold standard air defense, ideal for intercepting the Russian drones and missiles that continue to pummel Ukraine's cities. Germany, Finland, Canada, the UK, and more have signed on. Trump's message? They're paying for 100% of the weapons. A win-win, he argues. Ukraine gets the firepower, and US taxpayers stay out of the tab.
Where we are going to be sending them weapons and they're going to be paying for them. The United States will not be having any payment made. We're not buying it, but we will manufacture it and they're going to be paying for it. Our last meeting of a month ago was very successful in that they agreed to 5%, which is more than $1 trillion a year, so they have a lot of money. And these are wealthy nations. They have a lot of money, and they want to do it. They feel very strongly about it, and we feel strongly about it, too. But we're in for a lot of money, and we don't want to do anymore, and we can't. But we make the best, and we're going to be sending the best to NATO, and in some cases to maybe, at Mark's suggestion, if we go to Germany, where they're going to send early on missiles, and they'll be replaced, and NATO is going to take care of it.
But Trump didn't stop at weapons. He issued a blunt ultimatum. If no peace deal is reached between Russia and Ukraine in 50 days, he'll impose massive economic penalties on Moscow and on nations that keep doing business with it.
We are very unhappy, I am, with Russia, but we'll discuss that maybe a different day. But we're very, very unhappy with them, and we're going to be doing very severe tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. Tariffs at about 100%. You'd call them secondary tariffs. You know what that means. I use trade for a lot of things, but it's great for settling wars. It's a horrible war, and it should be stopped. And so if it's not done, if we don't have an agreement in 50 days, that's what we're doing, secondary tariffs. And they're biting. And I hope we don't get to the point where we do, but I've been hearing so much talk. It's all talk. It's all talk, and then missiles go into Kiev.
Those penalties would squeeze Russia's energy trade, hitting its economy at the core and potentially targeting its partners in Asia and the Middle East. But even Trump's own Commerce Secretary later clarified these may be sanctions, not tariffs. The White House? Still ironing out the details. Russia hasn't blinked. In fact, Moscow's markets barely wobbled. Its stock index rose 3%. The ruble held steady. Analysts say the Kremlin may be betting Trump's threat is more politics than policy, at least for now. Meanwhile, Ukraine doesn't have time to wait. Russian forces are surging across two key fronts, targeting the eastern city of Pokrovsk and pushing into Sumy in the north. That's why NATO leaders say speed is everything. Germany has already committed to financing 2 more Patriot systems, while Greece and Spain may offer spares. But US officials admit all new weapons will come from existing stockpiles, and replacing them could take years. Trump once touted his relationship with Vladimir Putin. Now that tone has shifted dramatically.
Because Putin really surprised a lot of people. He talks nice and then he bombs everybody in the evening. So there's a little bit of a problem there, and I don't like it.
Trump recently called Putin absolutely crazy after multiple strikes on Ukrainian cities. But critics say it took too long for Trump to recalibrate. and that Putin's offensive may accelerate during the 50-day window.
I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all.
Back home, Trump's own allies aren't all cheering. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene blasted the new weapons push and Russia tariffs, accusing Trump of funding foreign wars while Americans struggle. It's a rare moment of public friction in the MAGA camp, and it signals rising tension between Trump's foreign policy moves and the populist base he'll need in November. With 50 days on the clock, Europe scrambles to deliver. Ukraine scrambles to survive, and Russia watches, ready to test just how serious Trump really is. This isn't just about Ukraine anymore. It's about the balance of power from Washington to Kyiv to Moscow, and who blinks first.